would be the best tried, and is holding up at good value on the tote at the moment at $10.30. Here's Come Here, lining into the stalls. Limerick Lady still away from the gates. She might be the last to move in, I should feel, drawn on the outside of the 11 runners. 1200 the journey, rail true, track is dead, 5.25 the penetrometer reading. Going into the outside stall there was Limerick Lady for Darren Gouty, and they're set to go. 1200 for the first on Sandown Classic Day. They're away. Beautiful start. Dolphin Dance jumped well on the inside. So did Comedy Court. Kentucky Hula going forward, and Joffa Rose isn't far off them. And Limerick Lady wideouts pressing on as well. Rory's Jane got back to third last. Kentucky Hula at the 1,000 led. Limerick Lady goes to second. Comedy Court a length away third. Joffa Rose is fourth. Dolphin Dance fifth on the inside of Mighty Fine, who wants to go faster. 2 lengths Come Here outside Ina's Treasure, and towards the tail of Darvalant, Eldarin and Rory's Jane in the centre. Kentucky Hula led coming down the side. A length and a half clear to Limerick Lady, Comedy Court. 1 Joffa Rose, 1 Dolphin Dance. A neck Mighty Fine. 2 lengths to Come Here on the outside from Ina's Treasure. And then came Eldarin on the inside, Rory's Jane in the centre, and Darvalant. Round the turn, it's Kentucky Hula for home, leading from Limerick Lady. Comedy Court right behind them is going for a run on the inside. Got checked out of that one. Still held up at this point. Joffa Rose coming with a run. And then came Mighty Fine. Rory's Jane's got to the outside. Limerick Lady took the lead from Kentucky Hula, Joffa Rose. Comedy Court's got into the clear. Rory's Jane still coming. Limerick Lady hit the front 100 out. Rory's Jane and Comedy Court come now. Rory's Jane, Comedy Court, Rory's Jane. Oh, dead heat nearly. Rory's Jane, Comedy Court. Joffa Rose might get third. Ina's Treasure close up. Limerick Lady just weakening the last bit. Then Mighty Fine and Eldarin. Back behind them a Dolphin Dance, the tiring Kentucky Hula. Come Here never came into it, and Darvalant last of all. Tremendous finish. There's not much in this one right on the line. Comedy Court and Rory's Jane. And the judge obviously needing a photo finish here. Comedy Court got held up early in the straight, but got clear. Rory's Jane came from the back of the field. And Rory's Jane has finished the better on the outside, but whether she's got there or not, we'll wait and see.
Sharing the honours, that dead heat for first, they ran 1:10 neat, .70. So 4 and 2 dead heating. Winning trainers Grant Dalziel and Tony McAvoy. And there's the details with Quinellas not changing. The exactas and trifectas, you hopefully have enjoyed some success in the opening race on the card. New Zealand, the Quinella will...
Now, Air of Grace about to move in. Sharuk just a little bit strange to the gates at her first appearance under race conditions. Air of Grace also pulling away. We've got Sky Tripper, who's shown plenty of speed in its 2 barrier trials, and also Devastate. She was up on the speed at her first run and disappointed, ridden back and finished the race off quite well here the other day. Sharuk on track has been the best back runner, but as I mentioned, there's been money for Soprano, carrying the Dr. Woolridge colours of the blue and the light green. Is at his platform, and we're set to see action for the first of the day. Nivea Visage Girls' Day out at Rosehill Gardens. They all stand well. Started just holding them. Racing, and Soprano very slow to go. Dance Kid missed it by a couple of lengths, and Sharuk whistled out of the machine and went to the front. Sky Tripper rushing across. Speed from out wide. Air of Grace coming across from the deep. Not far away, her way over Bullala. One away is Samovar. Bullabagisi on the fence. They were followed by Devastate, Dance Kid and Soprano last of all. Sharuk found the fence and led down the side. 7.50 to go by a half length on Sky Tripper, and Air of Grace off the track 3 wide. Her way tracks the speed on the fence over Bullala. A margin of 2 lengths. Bullabagisi, Samovar, Devastate, Dance Kid and Soprano last as they swing the bend. 4.50 to go, and Sharuk the favourite got away on straightening, led by a length. Sky Tripper being niggled out, her way the fence over Air of Grace wide out. Samovar coming with a bit of a run. Bullabagisi on the fence, and Devastate down the centre, and Soprano the widest runner. Going up, Sky Tripper having another crack at Sharuk. Here's Air of Grace the outside, battling on well, and now Bullala seeing daylight is screaming through. Bullala at the 100 metres mark, swept up to Sharuk, who's fought on well, but Bullala drew clear from Sharuk, and Bullala's going to beat Sharuk. 2 lengths away, third is Devastate from either Air of Grace, Sky Tripper, and then her way Soprano. They were followed by Bullabagisi, well back with Samovar and Dance Kid last in. Bullala, Bernadette Cooper, Paul Sutherland, race experience, a big thing. Returning on the TAB at around $10, and $2.70 has proven too good for Sharuk. who has fought on very well, the filly, after being attacked coming around the corner. Number 5, she'll pay $1.30 and Devastate out wide. Darryl McClellan finishing well to grab third at around $3.90. It's been a good effort by Bull Alla. This is a colt by Line Dancer out of Bear Elegance, prepared by Paul Sutherland and ridden by Bernadette Cooper.
Okay, Terry, thanking you. Terry Bailey calling the action at Rosehill today, and it's Bull Alla, Paul Sutherland, Bernadette Cooper in the saddle for the first on the card. Ian Craig enjoying a couple of weeks of well-earned break at the moment. Day 1 today, and I hope you enjoy it. Mate?
Could be true.
Yeah, you know it is. You're doing 10 or 12 most mornings?
Yeah, pretty much.
And
Okay, the jock's reporting genuine dead, so perhaps we won't get the upgrade that was spoken about earlier. Here's the grey Bouveries just approaching the line now for Stephen Vella. So the last to move in is Boys Talk. Clay Hero Colt, who's unbeaten in 2 Adelaide starts. Got him right up behind the line now, but he's just backpedaling a touch. The others stand in well. Now he's right. Set to go for the second. Starter has them. Racing. Barchi jumped well. Ancient Prince ridden out looking for the lead. Away fast to his Cadastral and Barcata on the outside, and Boys Talk settling 4th or 5th from La Lagoon, and Run Just Run. At the 1,000, Ancient Prince narrowly from Barcata. A length and a half away, moving up to 3rd. Boys Talk outside Cadastral. Run Just Run travelling 3 deep at that point. Barchi behind them from Perrybingle. La Lagoon lost ground, is back there towards 3rd or 4th last, with Bouveries just improving. And back at the tail end of the field here, a Swinger Deal on the outside, and Good Old Days. As they went to the 600, Ancient Prince narrowly about a neck clear to Barcata. Boys Talk in 3rd placing. Bouveries just wider out in 4th, and they're followed by Cadastral. Perrybingle, Run Just Run scrubbed along at that point. Trailed by La Lagoon, Barchi, and then came Swinger Deal and Good Old Days. In the straight past the 400 now, and Barcata went to Ancient Prince. Boys Talk 2 lengths away, followed by Cadastral, Bouveries just, and then Run Just Run at the 200. Ancient Prince kicking back, and Barcata. They look like fighting the race out. 3 to Cadastral. Boys Talk can't go on. Ancient Prince and Barcata, 100 to go. Barcata put the head in front, drew a neck clear, and will be too good. And Barcata by nearly a half length to Ancient Prince. Cadastral 2.5 away 3rd. Boys Talk 4th, then Bouveries just, Perrybingle, followed by Run Just Run, La Lagoon, and then came towards the tail Good Old Days. Swinger Deal never came into it, and Barchi over on the inside, one of the last to greet the judge. Barcata the winner, around $8 and $2.80 on Super Tab. Damien Oliver and Lee Friedman taking out the second race on the card. They were 1-2 all of the way, those Quinella horses. Ancient Prince holding on for second, number 2 to pay $3.70, and Cadastral third will pay $2.80. 3, 2, and the third number yet to be.
One in particular riding in the Legends race at Flemington. Correct weight is there at Cheltenham. Small field, the second at Rosehill. The first one about to go forward as we go.
Gates release. Micah's Pride missed the kick, and Pompey flew out of the machine, went to the front. Silver Truce is gathering speed to go through and join it, and Micah's Pride dashing up 3 wide, going up to be 3rd. 1 away, Stylish Cossack over Teeth, and 2 lengths Retrace being run off her feet. Pompey in front. Micah's Pride quickly rushed up on the outside to sit at a girth. A length and a half to Stylish Truce. Inside of Stylish Cossack, a length and a half, make it 2 lengths now to Retrace, and just in front of it is Teeth as they come down the side. Pompey in front, given a steadier, wanting to fight the rider, leading by a neck at the 650. Micah's Pride sits up second. On the fence, Silver Truce and Stylish Cossack around it, about to come out 3 deep. They were followed by Teeth, and last of all Retrace. Leader should have a kick on the bends, had a fairly soft run in front. Pompey got away from Micah's Pride, straightening by 2 lengths. Silver Truce the fence, Stylish Cossack being brought to the outside. They were followed by Teeth, and further back in the race is Retrace. Pompey going great guns at the 250. 2.5 lengths in front of Silver Truce the fence from Micah's Pride. Stylish Cossack, the Diggers hands and heels at the 100, and Pompey's well clear. She's 2.5 lengths on Silver Truce and Micah's Pride, but little Pompey has run them right into the ground and wins it brilliantly. Micah's Pride might be second from Silver Truce, but that's very tight. Stylish Cossack 4th from Teeth, and Retrace last home. Number 2, Pompey, dashing home in 34.54. The overall at 1:10.17. She was out of the gate quickly and was given a mid-race breather by Digger coming down the side of the course. And then he stoked her up as heads turned for home, and the Just Awesome filly quickly dashed She got about 2 to 2.5 lengths in front of her nearest rival, which was Silver Truce chasing, and then pushed right out over the concluding stages. She's won it well. Micah's Pride very prominent in the photo second. I think it'll run second just in front of Silver Truce. Micah's Pride tardy to go, was used up centre race and has fought on doggedly. And Silver Truce getting a nice run on the fence, showing a bit of speed to sit up on the pace, back on the rail, and has battled on well now. Micah's Pride gets second, number 3, Chris Muntz, and Silver Truce, number 1, finishing third, Rod Quinn. 1:10.17, 34 and 54 for the last 600 metres. And Pompey, after putting in a good performance here at her first run back after being a scratching from Hawkesbury when she was supposed to run first up, deriving plenty of benefit from that outing, and she's run out a very solid 1,200 metres. Here's the totes.
And about to be called in for this Mercedes-Benz listed race for the fillies. Bridal Hill to run the favourite, Damien Oliver going for a running double after scoring a strong win on Barcata. Bridal Hill's won the 2 starts this time round. 2 starts ago beat the Colts, last time out beat the older horses. So she's in good form. Hard to know. Jocks in the first race said it was a genuine dead, but Damien Oliver was pretty keen to say that it was a good track, and it is upgraded to that mark now. Good track for the rest of the card, provided the weather holds, and it looks like doing so at the moment. They're all in now for the Mercedes-Benz, set to run. Off they go. Good start too, and Rip Treese was one of the first out with Vignette. Easy Virtue jumped well, and Gantry settled fourth, followed by Hepton Stall, Bridal Hill. A length further back in the field, Night Chaser, followed then by Pirouettes getting back on the inside, and then Angora and Presidential Suite a length and a half away. Easy Virtue takes the lead down the back, about 3/4 clear. In second placing is Vignette, and Hepton Stall over on the outside, ahead away third. A length further back is Rip Treese, Gantry the inside, 1 Bridal Hill about 6th. A length and a half behind her then is Night Chaser, followed by Angora. Pirouettes as second last, and Presidential Suite at the tail of the field. It's been a fast run race. Downhill 7:50 to go, and Easy Virtue by about 2 lengths. Hepton Stall is second. In third placing is Vignette, a length to Rip Treese, 1 to Gantry, 1 to Bridal Hill, just pushed along a touch by Oliver now. Following it home then is on the outside Angora, followed by Night Chaser, Pirouettes and Presidential Suite as they corner. Easy Virtue at the 400, led from Hepton Stall, throwing out the challenge, and then Rip Treese. Vignette down the outside as Bridal Hill coming home, and then Gantry and Night Chasers threading a passage through. Hepton Stall took the lead from Easy Virtue. Night Chasers diving up along the inside, and Bridal Hill wider out. 150 to go. Hepton Stall from Night Chaser and Vignette on the outside with Bridal Hill. Vignette, Bridal Hill, Vignette a nose to Bridal Hill. Hepton Stall might grab third the inside from the fast finishing Pirouettes, and Night Chaser just died slightly on the run. Then Rip Treese and Easy Virtue, Angora, Presidential Suite and Gantry dropped out last. Vignette might just get this. Stand by for numbers. Another photo finish call 4 in the third. Vignette in the centre, Bridal Hill coming home on the outside, and Vignette gets the number 6. Vignette, Scott Seamer, double for Lee Friedman. Second placing 2, Bridal Hill, Damien Oliver and Gerald Ryan. Third 5, Hepton Stall, Darren Gauci and John Hawkes. Great finish, narrow window. Vignette numbers 6, 2 and 5. Close up was Pirouettes and Night Chaser on the inside. Yeah, good finish, another good finish, and Vignette getting the prize. Scotty Seamer just strengthening that form line through the Big Chill. It looks like being something outstanding, the Big Chill, on what it's done in 2 outings. And Vignette out to the 1,400 metres today. It was always going to be a little bit of a query with this filly, I felt, but she ran it very, very solidly. 100,000.
Billy Dale, and they're about to jump. Lights are on. All set. Nabil Hostess and Demiro well tried. Gates release, Light Year a fraction slow, and Star of Windsor went back after the start. Corporate wide out flew the gates and is going to burn across with great speed, and he's going to go straight to the front. Our We All the Grey quickly dashed up to be second over Demiro, and Vampire quickly raced up on the fence to be fourth. Beale Hostess will slot in outside of Vampire. A length away then is Philo Badeau, Chinese Girl, Tyrrell, Light Year, and a length to Star of Windsor. Corporate down the back in his favoured role, leads by a neck on Our We All, who's going to test him, and they've clapped on the speed. The sparks are flying. 3 lengths away to Miro and 3 lengths to Vampire. A half away a Beale Hostess, about 8 off the lead. 2.5 Star of Windsor. Going around Philo Bordeaux, 2.5 Chinese Girl, Lightyear and Tyrrell is last of all and 20 off the speed. Our We Yours serving it right up to Corporate. They're up to the 1,000 metres mark and the Greys a half length in front. Bravado's not going to hand up the fence on Corporate. 4 lengths away to Miro, 3 lengths Vampire. Outside of him a Beale Hostess, 2.5 Star of Windsor, 4 lengths Philo Bordeaux, Chinese Girl, Lightyear and Tyrrell. Really the pace has been on from the word go at the 700 and still Corporate with the fence in front of Our We Yours, 2.5 to Miro and he's had a chase of frantic speed. 2 lengths away Vampire, a Beale Hostess being called upon. A length away in the race Star of Windsor, 2 lengths Philo Bordeaux, Chinese Girl, Lightyear and Tyrrell as they turn. Corporate Our We Yours taken on by DeMiro and in a lightning beat Cassidy had sent him up and he's raced to the front at the 400. 2 lengths to Vampire getting into the clear from a Beale Hostess coming with their runs and Philo Bordeaux behind those. DeMiro scooted clear at the 250. He's 2 lengths in front of Vampire. Tyrrell with a wet sail coming from the back down the centre. DeMiro in front, he's tied a length and a half. Vampire and Tyrrell wide out. DeMiro in front. Vampire trying for dear life to get on terms with Tyrrell, but DeMiro's in front and DeMiro a dashing winner. DeMiro 3/4 to Vampire and Tyrrell. Third, fourth, a Beale Hostess or Philo Bordeaux, then Chinese Girl, Our We Yours. Corporate well back, pulling up very quickly, and Lightyear back with the tail enders. Well, the speed was on and he was chasing it. DeMiro, they've run 1:48.71. 1:48.71, smashing the class record Our We Yours set when he won in October just a few weeks ago. 1:48.71, the previous record 1:49.70. The track record is 1:47.99. It gives you a gauge how quickly they went. And DeMiro chased the speed, but he's been able to sprint, showed a great turn of foot at the top of the straight, and he found 2 lengths in a stride and has raced away at 3:40 and 1:40 to win it brilliantly for Larry Cassidy and Gai Waterhouse. Vampire has battled on well, spotting the winner 2 kilograms, Rod Quinn, John Hawkes, and inches away Tyrrell, the old boy, coming from near enough to last at the 600 metres mark. Paul Falvey for Gwenda Markwell. 1:48.
Fourth for Kevin Heffernan.
On track, Chattanooga's going to run favourite. Libidinius has been a real drifter. Chattanooga's the top pick, narrowly ahead of Libidinius on track. And then Toledo, and there's been money. Ruthless Tycoon, it's been well backed, probably one of the better backed in the race. The 4 and the 3, best tried in the race. Libidinius is an easing second favourite on track. And just another ring through, and Libidinius is back into favourite now. Libidinius now backed into favourite on track, ahead of Chattanooga. Been a late rally in the betting ring for Libidinius. And she'll run the top pick as Toledo moved up, and they're set to run for the Kevin Heffernan. Ready and racing. Had a good start, and Libidinius winning the jump from the middle of the line, and she'll have no trouble in crossing them and lead comfortably. It's Libidinius in front of Grey Regent, Ruthless Tycoon, Natois, and back behind them is Chattanooga, who jumped well. He's drifting back now, passed by Toledo, and he's back there with Rustic Mist. It's Libidinius leading. Ruthless Tycoon is a length away second. Grey Regent a length and a half away third. Toledo the outside, 1.5 Natois. Rustic Mist and Chattanooga last at the 700, and Libidinius came down the hill by a length and a quarter. Ruthless Tycoon in second placing, 2.5 lengths Toledo. Grey Regent on the inside, being followed by moving up Rustic Mist, and then Natois and 2 to Chattanooga. They're coming around the turn at the 450 in the Kevin Heffernan, and it's Libidinius sneaking away, and she shot 3 in front around the turn from Ruthless Tycoon. Toledo, Chattanooga's pulled to the outside, spots the leader 7 or 8, coming to the 250 metre mark. Libidinius being urged along by Findlay. He's pulled the whip. She's out by 2. Is there much in the tank? Here come the chasers. Chattanooga's charging home. Here he comes. He's got them all right. Chattanooga went straight past Libidinius, and from last Chattanooga came away to beat Libidinius. Toledo third, then Rustic Mist, followed in by Ruthless Tycoon, Natois, and Grey Regent dropped out to last. Chattanooga coming from last. Libidinius sneaking away, trying to pinch a break early in the straight, and she got well clear with about 300 to go. But Chattanooga's unwound a fabulous finishing run to reel in the mare and win the race in terrific style. He's run 1:10.1. First up victory for number 4, Chattanooga, Noel Kello. Second, number 8, Libidinius, Andrew Findlay. And third, number 1, Toledo, ridden by Stephen Arnold. It's 4, 8 and 1 in the Kevin Heffernan. Gee, he can...
That is activate.
and some of the connections of the horses lining the track here. Activate to go forward. Jack O'Donnell sharing in the ownership. Still the two out the back. Let's go upstairs. The voice of Canterbury racing, especially this week, and join Rion Murtha.
So they're nearly all ready, all in the starting gates except for Guineas, and 11's is to take its place. Full field of 18. Under starters' orders, 3,200 metres, perfect conditions today at Riccarton Park. The Canterbury Draft New Zealand Cup about to break from the 3,200 metres. They're racing, and the Canterbury Draft New Zealand Cup is underway, and one of them being hunted out is Secret Devil, an early leader, and so too is I Chance. They were followed out in the centre by Gurney Halleck. 11's is also going up wider as Star Rating on the pace and Activator. They were followed. Soldier Blue settles back. Amir's a bit wide early. Tracy Ann in the centre. Classic Babe is getting back with Guineas now, and going towards the back of the field at this stage of the race is On Call, and alongside of On Call as they run down through the straight now looks as though it could be Gabler. They race down past the crowd for the first time. 2,500 metres left, and going to the front is Amir, the South Island representative. Star Rating drops in. Soldier Blue on the outside, 2 lengths away to Raisin Hope and I Chance. Around them Ebony Boy, the little fellow on the outer 3 wide. Activate in the centre. On the inside Secret Devil, 2 to 11's is followed by Super Drive. Tracy Ann and Millie Bijou. They were followed deep on the inside by Gurney Halleck. It's joined by Mudgie's Gold. Guineas 3 lengths away, and Classic Babe on the inside, and 2 lengths further back at the back end of the field are On Call and Gabler. They race to the 2,000 metres. Canterbury Draft New Zealand Cup, and setting the pace is Amir by about 2 lengths now. So Amir to Judy Lawson, of course. She takes it into the back at the 1,800 metres and strolls along at a good speed. In the trail on the inside, getting every chance. Star Rating, a move from I Chance, and it rushes up on the outside of the leader. Soldier Blue's been beautifully spotted all the way. It's followed by Secret Devil. Raisin Hope was next. Activators 2 lengths away. Super Drive on the inside of it, and a length further away they were followed then by Ebony Boy. 1,400 metres left. Back on the inside to Gurney Halleck. 11's is about the middle of the field. Tracy Ann follows it. Mudgie's Gold down on the inside. They were followed 2 lengths back by Classic Babe and Guineas together, and 2 away to Gabler on the tail end, and now is On Call. They race out of the back straight on the far side, head on towards the 1,000 metre pole. It's Amir the leader. Amir, Soldier Blue's not very far away. It's right in contention now, followed back on the inside of runners by Star Rating, then Raisin Hope. Secret Devil was next, and Activate followed around Gabler, getting closer quickly, and they were followed in the centre at the 800 metre mark now by Ebony Boy, and 11's is closing on them. Guineas followed by Super Drive on the inside. Where's the favourite Classic Babe? She's got to move now. She's still near the back end of the field, and back there with that as they turn for home is Mudgie's Gold and Super Drive as they turn in round the bend. 500 metres to go. Soldier Blue goes up to Amir. It's Soldier Blue and Amir at the moment. Amir kicks again on the inside, and they've cut away by 5 lengths over the field. It's Amir the inside and Soldier Blue. Gabler's running on, and further back 11's is, and down the outside On Call is coming from the back, and further back then they were followed by Super Drive, but it's Soldier Blue and Amir. Soldier Blue and Amir. Soldier Blue holding Amir, won't give in. On Call finishing strongly, but Soldier Blue wins the cup. Soldier Blue for 2001 from Amir, followed home then by On Call. Classic Babe made up a lot of ground. 11's is next across Ebony Boy, followed in by Guineas and Mudgie's Gold.
Numbers on the New Zealand Cup are 6-10-1, a good win to Soldier Blue, Emir second, On Call charging home for third. All right, not far off a start, Rosehill Gardens, race 4. Ron Dufficy with his thoughts.
Yeah, I marked them 4-1-6-3, John, in a very hard race. Sri Lanka looked unlucky last start. She'll be hard to hold out here. She's purring. Barrier 1. Not so convinced at barrier 1.
Standing up nicely. She's purring gate number 1. Starter is right up on his platform. A final glance down the line. Picks up the button. Racing, and Sermon Lane and Shaker Tail slow to begin. Beauty Way fast out. Mist and Quet away quickly, and Runs on Dreams coming across, racing up looking for the lead. Runs on Dreams goes to the front from Mist and Quet. Dasuba sits up third from She's Purring. Fourth the inside. 3/4 Beauty Way. 2 lengths Duchess Talaria around Silver Greeting. 2 lengths Sermon Lane, Shaker Tail and Sri Lanka last. A dozen lengths away from the leader, Runs on Dreams, who's flying along at the 1,000 metres mark. Out by 4 lengths Mist and Quet. 1 away to Subra, close third. 4 lengths to She's Purring, 2 lengths Beauty Way, 3 lengths away Silver Greeting, Duchess Talaria, they're strung right out. Then came Sermon Lane, Shaker Tail, and 2 lengths away Sri Lanka last, a good dozen lengths away from Runs on Dreams. Coming up to the 600, Runs on Dreams steadied by 3 lengths. Mist and Quet now giving a clip up to go out after the leader. 2 lengths to Suba, 1 back She's Purring off the fence, being niggled at to go forward, coming out deep now. Beauty Way on the rail, 5 lengths away then is Silver Greeting, Duchess Talaria, Shaker Tail, Sermon Lane and Sri Lanka, flattening at the 350. Runs on Dreams, grabbed by Mist and Quet. Dasuba the centre, and She's Purring wide out from Beauty Way, and they were followed by Sri Lanka and Sermon Lane. Runs on Dreams fighting back. Mist and Quet ahead in front. Dasuba's got it, and coming home well as She's Purring, and here's Sri Lanka dropping from the clouds. Dasuba's hit the lead. Sri Lanka after Dasuba and Mist and Quet. Dasuba in front. They hit it very tight. Dasuba the inside. Sri Lanka wide out of Mist and Quet third from Runs on Dreams, Sermon Lane and She's Purring. They were followed by Duchess Talaria, Silver Greeting, Beauty Way and Shaker Tail. Judge calls for the photo after the running of the 4th of the day. Right across the track, Dasuba in front. Just got to be careful with the one wide out. She's so deep out, Sri Lanka on the track. Dasuba getting to Mist and Quet. And Sri Lanka wide out on the track, lunging in the shadows of the post. And I'm not too sure Dasuba might have clung on, but there's nothing in it. Sri Lanka is so deep and there's very little between the pair. The judge goes for the photo between Dasuba, who had been well tried to win the race, and Sri Lanka. Mist and Quet battling away back in 3rd position. A photo has been called for after the running of the 4th of the day, and Dasuba will be nutted out by Sri Lanka, who will get it. Looking at our finish link, she's come that hard on the outside and she's got up to win. Number 4, Sri Lanka, Lenny Beasley. She really can reel off a 600-metre sectional and nothing. Flying. And she's been able to pick up Dasuba, who got to the front, fighting off the challengers, Chris Muntz, and Mist and Quet finishing back in 3rd position. 1:23.70 is the time, 35.48 for the last 600 metres.
OK, Terry, Sri Lanka coming with a withering burst to defy the heavily tried Dasuba. 1:23.70, the winning time in the race. Len Beasley brings up a win. As they head onto the track at Eagle Farm, the first 4 Rosehill, number 5 in 4th position. It's paid $928.50. As they go into the track at Eagle Farm, Larry Olsen, your thoughts on this 3rd race?
Moved in. Favourite drawn the outside. Paris Heartbeat to come up, and we'll have them ready. Here's Makarova about to join them now. And then Paris Heartbeat to the outside gate. Previous event won by Chattanooga. Storming finishing run. Nearly ready now. Paris Heartbeat coming up. Completed the lineup for the Summon Stakes. Listed event for the mares. Off. Super Sequel jumped well. Pot on Flyer looked to be a touch slow. She's settling towards the end, and Rosebeat is back there too. Paris Heartbeat began fast from an outside alley and is going up looking for the lead ahead of Wyndham Special, Callandoon. Makarova settling 4th outside Super Sequel, 1 Pot on Flyer. Eula Goodnight, Jearns Dynasty, Rosebeat, and they're followed then by Arabia and Sanctus at the tail.